How about timelines?
Timelines. Today is September the 17th, it's a Wednesday, and we are looking at starting our first unit here within 2 weeks or less. I'm hoping to have an excavator on site next week, and we'll start clearing and preparing for our first set of foundations. And we have one crew that's going to be coming available in a week and a half, and they will be here bright and early Monday morning, getting set up.
And so then you were saying you're going to build your first complex or triplex.
Yes, that's
right?
correct.
And then from there, like it's all done in phases. You're not going to build all 60 units all at once.
No, that's a fairly pricey undertaking to do that. But yeah, our plan is to have this first unit as our show or our display unit. And if we start now, then it will be fully finished by the spring. And we're looking at March, April as a completion date.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, people will then be able to walk through it. And even prior to it being finished, I mean, we'll still have the interested people be able to walk through if they want. And while that's going on, there'll be a lot of other things going on concurrently. I still have to finish all the engineering. I'm looking at developing a really nice entrance down here. And the main entrance is off to the south side of the park. And also while that's going on, we're looking at constructing a sales office, and we'll be putting that further up in this area over here. And also while that's going on, we'll also be doing a lot of clearing and recontouring the land, because there's a lot of soil around here that we're going to have to move. And I'm trying to do that so that we don't actually waste any soil. We're going to be, every cubic meter of soil that we move, we want to put it in a place so that we can use it. So there'll be a lot of that going on as well. But the main thing is there'll be a construction basically in this area right where I'm standing, and that'll be the location of the first triplex. And as that's happening, there will be a lot of other things going on peripherally.
Right.
So, while we're looking at this, the one on your right, or I guess it's your left.
On your right.
On my right.
This is the street side view. So essentially, there are 3 levels. Full basement walkout, although you don't see the basement in this set of drawings, and you do see it in this set here. And this set right here, on my right or your left, is from the lake. So this is a lakeside view. And each unit will have 3 full floors, starting with a full unfinished basement walkout. The main floor has been designed in such a way that all of the living will go on the main floor. In other words, the master bedroom, the master bath, laundry facilities, that'll all be located on the main floor. Then on the second floor, we will have another bedroom, another bathroom, and a den, and somebody wants to put an office, things like that. But we do have, options that we can change that around for people who may want to convert the second floor into, say, their main master. They can do that. We do have an alternate design that incorporates an elevator in each unit, if somebody so desired. They are designed, though, for people who don't necessarily want to do the stairs, but with sufficient space that they can use the basement. And we're doing some simple layouts now that incorporate like a home theater in the basement and a wet bar and things like that.
Really nice.
So full amenities in there.
You had one picture before where you sort of showed the whole bay.
Yes.
Do you think we could take a look at that?
Absolutely. So this is the proposed layout. There's 60 units here. This is an older version. Our later version has these 2 units removed, and I have taken the clubhouse from here and put it over here. So I've added an additional triplex here. We're actually standing approximately at this triplex right here, which is almost directly behind the stage for the Jazz Fest, which will be right there. And as a phased development, the McDonald Creek is right here, so we kind of arbitrarily decided that that should be the limit of phase 1, and so this is essentially phase 1 right here. There will be a total of 18 different units, so 6 triplexes. And then from there, this will be another phase here, and then this will be another phase over here. So I'm kind of looking at starting right here, simply because the servicing is very, very easy to do here. And we will have to run water from this direction, which would be several hundred meters to the north. There's a sanitary main running right through the site. We will have to relocate a lift station, and of course we'll be designing the road network to match, and all the underground utilities, the dry services will follow.
That's great. Can I just ask you a couple more questions about just some of the concerns that at some of the council meetings that I've heard, or obviously Kaslo Bay, you know,
it's been undeveloped here for a long time.
Yes.
And a lot of people use it.
Yes.
To, you know, have a shortcut to town or a nice walking area. I understand there's some questions about access to the bay, like down to the water. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
Yes. Just this morning I've met with Val Koenig of the Kaslo Trailblazer Society. I've also done work with them in the past, and we are discussing how the trail network is going to work through this site. And it won't actually be right through the site, but it'll be very close by. It'll just down below us, there's a bit of a bench, and we're going to tuck that trail right in tight to this property here. And we're going to have a number of connections from our site here to that trail network. Plus, I don't know if you can see in the background, but it's going to cross that rocky point over there.
Right.
And that will be crossing private property, which will be our private property, but we're going to have an easement and be able to connect the trail network past that boathouse, kind of around just above the high water mark, and all around that rocky point there. So I'm proposing to provide engineering to do that and tie the whole thing in with our development here.
So I guess just to sort of reiterate, it isn't a development to keep anybody out. It's still, I mean, it'll be a strata. There will be a strata road that's owned by the townhome owners, right?
No, we're not trying to keep anybody out. It still is, as a strata, it still is a private development.
Yes.
You know, and we still have to maintain our own roads.
That's right.
We still have to maintain our own grounds and maintain our own buildings and all the rest of it. But we are going to have some linkages so that when people start walking the network, they'll be able to connect up from this point over here all the way into downtown and all the way up through the other series of trails that exist now. And what we're going to have is a series of connections from here, plus we're going to assist in constructing it around that point over there. So our plan is not, we're just really, I'm not suggesting we're going to have a walkway coming right through our site from the highway up there, right through, but you know, we're going to be able to, we're allowing people to come and, you know, walk through if they so desire. It's just that I'm not going to say that we're going to have, you know, a big pathway right through this private property. Because I'm not intending to do that.
Trails as well, so for the people to enjoy.
That's correct, yeah.
That's great. Okay, well, it sounds really exciting, and we'll look forward to seeing what takes place in the next little while.
Great.
Good luck with your endeavor.
Thank you very much.
And it'll be great to see what happens.
Well, I'm hoping that, you know, next year, if you come back and film, there will be a lot more units sitting on this site.
Yeah, I'd actually like to come earlier and see what's going on while it's all developing.
We'll look forward to it.
It's pretty interesting.
Great.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much.